Welcome to Africa 24 English on March 12 and 15, 2026. Congolese citizens of voting age will go to the polls to elect their President of the Republic for the next 5 years. Africa 24, the first global news channel for Africa, is on the ground to bring to you daily coverage of the issues surrounding this election through its campaign journal.
The Republic of Congo places peace and stability at the heart of its priorities. As the 2026 presidential election approaches, the Monitoring Committee of the Convention for Peace and the Reconstruction of the country held its ordinary session on January 31, 2025 in Brazzaville, calling for collective mobilization to ensure a calm and peaceful climate. According to the organizers, the meeting forms part of the continued commitment reaffirmed by the country's authorities, notably President Denis Sassou Nguesso, in favor of national unity.
L'année 2025 est l'année charnière qui nous conduit inexorablement au scrutin présidentiel 2026 dont nous souhaitons qu'il se déroule dans la paix. Aussi, je voudrais exhorter tous les membres du comité de suivi à continuer à travailler sans relâche afin de répondre à tout prix aux missions qui sont les nôtres pour continuer à mériter de la confiance de son Excellence, Monsieur le Président de la République, et de la nation tout entière.
The Monitoring Committee of the Convention for Peace and Reconstruction focused on several key areas, including adoption of the 2025 Action Plan and draft budget. Additionally, the committee prioritized the resumption of cooperation with the International Organization of la Francophonie and engaged in discussions with political parties experiencing internal turmoil.
La présente session de votre comité est l'occasion.
The present session of your committee is an opportunity to recall that post-electoral crises are generally at the origin of serious socio-political unrest in our country. That's why your session must resolutely work towards implementing initiatives that safeguard peace in the Congo and strengthen day after day the foundations of our nation, the basis of reconstruction and modernization of our country, and the continued pursuit together in security and optimism of our march towards development.
Et renforce chaque jour les fondements de notre nation.
The commitment of the authorities and institutions reflect their determination to consolidate the gains of peace in view of the challenges ahead. As a reminder, on January 4, 2025, President Denis Sassou Nguesso, during a New Year ceremony of wishes from the national institutions and the vital forces of the nation, renewed his commitment to peace and national unity. The press in Congo is facing increasing difficulties. By 2025, the availability of newspapers at sales points, like those in downtown Brazzaville, has significantly decreased. This decline is due to financial struggles that make regular or even any publication challenging. Consequently, Journalisme et Éthique Congo, the professional body that defends journalists' rights, is urgently demanding a public subsidy that is consistently provided, transparently managed, and equitably distributed.
La principale difficulté, c'est la crise.
The main difficulty of the crisis affecting the media, and particularly the print press today, which is practically closing down. Our kiosks in Brazzaville and Pointe-Noire are empty. Printed newspapers are no longer available. There are difficulties in the major media outlets, in state media, difficulties in program production, even in innovation itself. And so it is very complicated. We have always called for a subsidy that will not solve all journalist problems. The creation of this press support fund, which was formerly the broadcasting license fee, since it is the same financing mechanism. The fund will be financed by the former press support fund and also by other revenues that will come from rural electrification. The Congolese government introduced an audiovisual license fee in 2002 intended to bolster public media. However, the funds were never actually disbursed to the intended recipients. Under the 2025 Finance Act, this fee has been scrapped. It is replaced by a press support fund, the distribution criteria of which might be expanded to encompass all media organizations.
Ne lions pas.
Let us not link the non-payment of the press support fund, which is constant for the time being, to the functioning of the media. How can we find resources that media organizations can meet their operation costs and expand in technical terms, in programming terms, and so on? This is a matter that on the table, as I said earlier, and is being examined with the Ministry of State Assets, so that together, as we did for the National Printing Office, we can find a governance model that makes it possible to provide resources to these public media.
Comme nous l'avons fait pour l'imprimerie nationale, trouver un mode de gouvernance qui permette de donner des ressources à ces médias publics.
In 2025, the Republic of Congo was ranked 71st in the World Press Freedom Index compiled by Reporters Without Borders. Reporters Without Borders also noted that the economic indicator of the index has worsened to an unprecedented critical level, reflecting the ongoing struggle of media outlets to balance their financial viability with maintaining editorial independence. Launched in front of the headquarters of the 4th Subdivision of Mungali, the march against plastic pollution lasted just over 30 minutes along a 3.6-kilometer linear route ending at the Basilica of St. Anne in the 3rd Division of Poto. Several hundred eco-responsible citizens took part this Saturday, June 7, 2025, in raising awareness among the population about plastic waste pollution released into the environment.
Nous tenons déjà à remercier tous les marcheurs qui ont marché pour cette cause mondiale aujourd'hui, celle de la gestion de notre environnement, notre bien-être commun à tous. Le thème de cette année, vous l'avez compris, c'est la gestion du plastique. Plastique qui prend près de 1000 années à pouvoir se dégrader dans l'environnement. Et aujourd'hui, nous avons voulu, à travers cette marche verte, 3e édition, porter ce qui est de plus cher au premier écologiste du Congo, le président de la République, Denis Sassou Nguesso.
It was through this sporting activity that the Republic of Congo commemorated the 53rd World Environment Day held under the theme Beat Plastic Pollution. Nearly 400 million tons of plastics are produced each year, a figure that has doubled over 2 decades. The Republic of Congo is not among the best performers in this area, and the government's social partners are encouraging it to step up practical action on the ground. The march was not just an ordinary walk. It was a march where we were walking and collecting plastic waste because, as you know, we always say through education and awareness raising that we can combat harmful effects. So I congratulate the government. The march went very well. As you saw, there were no incidents. It was truly an awareness raising march.
C'était vraiment une marche de sensibilisation.
Bon, le lien réel, c'est de sensibiliser tout le monde.
The real link is to raise awareness among everyone. We have a slogan, Act Today for a Sustainable Waste-Free Congo. It is about encouraging everyone not to throw plastic waste in the streets, but to put it in the bin.
Les déchets plastiques dans la rue, à les mettre dans les poubelles.
Various challenges remain for the government of the Republic of Congo, ranging from collection to sorting and processing plastic waste in order to turn it into a source of wealth creation. Plastic pollution is a serious global problem. Around 81% of plastic products become waste in less than a year, and only 9% are recycled. In the Republic of Congo, Chicha Marley has been performing reggae music since the age of 7 with her band Kutuku Congo. She opened the 7th edition of the Mbote Bob Festival on Saturday, 24 May 2025 in Brazzaville. 44 years after the passing of the king of the reggae movement, Bob Marley, Congolese artists have lost none of their committed and socially conscious style.
Premièrement, j'ai grandi dans le reggae.
First of all, I grew up with reggae. My father was a reggae man in his youth, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps and also become a reggae artist because I love music. I am emotional, joyful, and happy, and the performance went very well.
Je suis émue, joyeuse, contente, et la prestation s'est très bien passée.
The edition of the festival also featured Pavi Congo and his band Light of Congo, Merveille and the Bicielo Diavuela, and to close the evening, the Conquering Lions, who came all the way from the coastal city of Pointe-Noire. Each performance left the audience in high spirits.
The message
I came to share tonight is to show the whole world that Bob Marley is not dead. He is still here. He lives amongst us. The other message is to spread the love he left us, because he clearly said, one love. That is what we are spreading and showing people, that God is alive. God is here among us. I truly appreciate it. I am beginning to see the Congolese public embracing reggae, because before that did not exist. You could not perform and then see crowds like this. No, that did not exist. First of all, strength to them, knowing that they are doing memorable work, music that speaks on our behalf. They are artists who are fearless and who do not back their words. Whenever they have the opportunity to be on stage, they express themselves and denounce the things that we perhaps only whisper about. And they manage to shout them out loud, so courage to them. This kind of event gives us the feeling of waking up again and announcing to the wider public, to the African people, that Rasta music is here. It must continue to live. We must support it and push it even higher.
On doit l'appuyer et encore la pousser à aller plus haut et haut. C'est ça, ouais.
For 7 years, the Mbote Bob Festival in the Republic of Congo has positioned itself as a cultural legacy in memory of Bob Marley, who passed away on May 11, 1981. It provides an opportunity for reggae artists from the Republic of the Congo to express themselves through their art.
That wraps up this edition of the Campaign Journal on Congo's 2026 presidential election. Thank you for watching Africa 24, broadcasting to over 80 million households worldwide. Catch this edition again on the My Africa 24 app and across our digital platforms. Stay with us for more African news.